we have a theme for today, this 30-minute session. That's trivia. We all wish that we would be in Costa Rica right now, but unfortunately, things happens. So we hope that this short trivia question can introduce everyone to more like information about Costa Rica, and maybe in the near future we can all visit Costa Rica very soon. So I have a couple of slides to this first slide will tell you what are we going to do with this trivia. So we have two versions of the trivia questions. One is English and one is Espanol. And there are 9 questions in each the Google form. The form will automatically score your answers after you submit it. There's no shaming for everyone who did not get like at least 3 points. So if you can go to this particular link, that you will have the chance about 5 to 8 minutes to finish this like trivia question, and then I will show you all the correct answers in this, and we will we will adjourn with open discussion and sharing what you have been excited about RDA this time. So if you, I'm also putting the link in the chat for people who joined late. You can go to either the English version or the Espanol version of this trivia question. That's the only like Spanish word I can say like, correctly, actually. So thanks for Gabby who helped me like translate this question from English to Espanol. I'm gonna start like timing right now. So if you finish your questionnaire or the trivia question, just give me a howler in this chat, or just, you can also just unmute yourself and yell at me.
You know what we forgot? You forgot is an unknown button.
Well, you can just leave it blank. You don't have to like finish all the questions. If you don't know, just leave it blank or just give a guess. Maybe a guess is correct.
Yeah.
I have to say your percentages on question 1 are very close together. That's really tough.
It's not a normal distribution.
I mean, if it was like 50, 80.
Isn't it amazing that it starts at 90? Yeah.
And also, as you may notice, in most of the questions, you see a lot of numbers. I think since we're a research data conference, so why not put more data into this questionnaire?
Oh, look at that guy. These pictures are beautiful, Johan.
It's all from Google. I wish I can take those pictures by myself.
I can go get my hard drive and find my pictures from 10 years ago in Costa Rica.
I'm sure I'm sure it would be as amazing as those pictures as well.
It was stunning. I'm so disappointed to not be going back.
You can start a hashtag.
My pictures
RDA.
are they're not as stunning, but I've been starting to put them on RDA, the RDA plenary hashtag, so people could see, because we went there in December hoping that we could, you know, scope it out and then be there in person.
I know.
Hillary, I think we need a do-over when we can go back in person.
Yeah, this quiz is good. I like the questions.
I finished and I've scored dismally. So
I got 1.
You're in good company.
Up to, I think 2 out of 9.
You did better than
Very
me,
close,
Hillary. I
but there
got
was
1.
no, you were very close. Answer. It was like you got them or you didn't. I just keep putting the largest number. That doesn't work, let me tell you. I think
I got 7 out of 9, but that's only because I just took the quiz off of the Twitter feed. So
Get out of here, overachiever.
all
well, I'm basically admitting to cheating.
So are we gonna be able to hear the like stories behind this? Like all Catholic churches in Costa Rica face west. That one's
3.
You did better than me.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get anything. Like, just if I do, it's all just chance.
Yeah, 4 out of 9 for me, which is about half for guesses, which is not bad.
Well, I got the ticos and the tacos right.
That's what I got too.
Oh.
It sounded plausible.
Three.
The other half of an orange.
3 out of 9. And I've been there.
Oh, you must have too much in your brain, Natalie. It's not retaining.
Or it
I got
questions every 3 years.
Some of
Okay,
those
that's bad. I
percentages
got,
are so
you know,
close.
on the first two.
Okay, I guess that most of people have finished the quiz right now. So maybe we can start sharing the answers and discuss about it.
Mhm.
Are you ready with all the wines and beers?
Yes.
And sprites.
Yeah,
Dinner.
I'm drinking my tea
Dinner's a
right
good
now.
idea. Should have had that first.
I don't know that
Nine.
wine at 2 p.m. here would go over big with Yolanda. But Jamie
No,
was so happy during that social hour.
Yeah. It's
What,
5
what's
o'clock
lunch
somewhere.
without wine?
Yeah.
Just pretend you're here. Dublin is perfect. Perfect timing. It's 7 or something p.m.
Yeah. 8 p.m. here.
On
So
UTC time.
All right.
It's 6 a.m. here, so I'm just waking up.
That's perfect time for wine.
the
Perfect time for
hardcore
wine.
Australian.
I guess we can get started to looking at those answers. And we can share more about wine and beer after those answers. We still have time.
Okay, so Shannon, look at Shannon as the highest score, it looks like.
I didn't even get my name right, so I didn't enter it.
Oh, no. It's
5 out of 9 is me.
So
I think the most popular score is 3.
I guess that's right. So
Don't
for
forget the answers were so close, like 95% versus 99%.
Hina, I was feeling pretty bad at 3.
Well, I was just guessing. I'm not knowing anything.
I have to say, if I took the questions, took the quiz by myself without like Googling it first, I would probably get like 2 to 4. That's depending on whether I drink the beer or not. So we're on the same page.
All right, so let's look at these answers.
The first question is that Costa Rica is one of the most eco-friendly countries in the world, and as of 2019, there's about 99.2% of Costa Rica's energy was produced from green sources.
Wow.
Mostly like geothermal, wind, and all other green sources, which is great, the role model for many of the world countries that we need to follow the step. And the second question, that which of the statement about Costa Rica is not true? So the first is coffee export is the biggest industry in Costa Rica. The second is the daily sunrise sunset time is almost the same throughout the year. And C, there is no standing army in Costa Rica. And D, Costa Rica is the second largest exporter of bananas in the world. So the correct answer, which is not true about Costa Rica, is coffee. So the tourism now is the leading industry in Costa Rica with all those amazing views and awesome foods that like it should be. So, but like before 1990s, the coffee export is the leading industry for Costa Rica. And who can?
Because one of the tourist activities I did in Costa Rica was to go to a coffee farm. So
I guess they are building upon each other's success, right?
Yeah.
So who knows the largest exporter of bananas in the world? Costa Rica is the second largest. Any guess?
Somewhere in Africa.
Hawaii?
Banana, not coffee. So
Ecuador?
Yes, it's Ecuador. Hey, extra points for Thomas. Okay, question 3. What does Costa Rican call themselves by nicknames? So I guess the first is ticas and second is ticos, or both ticas and ticos, or none of the above. And drum roll. The answer is C, both ticas and ticos, because they, I think, based on Google, that their way of saying some words always end with toes. So that's why they always, their name is ticas and ticos. So cafe, they call it cafecito. And like dog in Spanish should be perro, and then they call it perrito. So that's why they got their nickname of like ticas and ticos. One is for female and one is for male.
Which is which?
The ticas is for female and ticos is for male. Question number 4.
What does it mean?
What?
What's it translate to?
Don't ask me. I I was promised that we're gonna have a live translator online today. So if you can find that live translator, that's
All right, I'll tell you what I just Googled.
okay.
It
Yeah, I
says
would have to Google.
Costa Ricans are called ticos because of their unique way of saying diminutives in Spanish. For example, when saying something is small or chico in Spanish, Costa Ricans would say it is chiquitico, chiquitito, chiquitico, or very small, hence ticos. So it's short for chiquitico. Huh,
Okay.
that was fun to read.
Isn't that an ABBA song, or is that just me?
No, it is Chiquitita. Don't make me sing it because I will.
Maybe we can all sing it and record it.
You mean that's not on your playlist?
It's on my playlist.
Isn't that a banana?
Anything ABBA is on my playlist.
Okay. Now, before like Jamie started singing, that we're gonna save that for the second half. So this half we're gonna just keep on the questions. Question 4: the area of Costa Rica is only 0.03% of total global land area, but it accounts for 5% of the world's non-biodiversity. And when I was Googling it, I found this Jesus Christ lizard, where it's one of the it's really tiny, those lizards, but they can run on the surface of water, which is amazing. You should definitely search the video of this Jesus Christ lizard like running on the surface of water, and it's on National Geographic, so you can find it easily. It's awesome. And also, Costa Rica is home to more than 1,400 different orchid species. So if you are like flower lovers, that's probably your heaven to see all those like beautiful orchids. And question number 5. Costa Rica has about 200 volcanoes, but how many active volcanoes are in Costa Rica? And the picture is one of the national park featured volcano. So the correct answer is 5. When I was trying to find the answer, that I think the answer changed through time because sometimes the volcano become inactive. So based on most recent information I can find, we have 5 active volcanoes in Costa Rica. And I will spare the effort to read those names out because I cannot. And question number 6. What percentage of the land in Costa Rica is designated as national parks, reserves, and wildlife refuges? And they are also home to the wildlife sloth community. So if you love sloths, you should go there. The correct answer is 25%. So almost a quarter of the land of the country has been designated as national parks to preserve the nature. Question number 7, that there are 300 hummingbird species in the world. As the hummingbird capital of the world, how many hummingbird species are in Costa Rica? There are about 1/6 of the total hummingbird species can be found in Costa Rica, which is amazing because I love hummingbirds and I love birds. So I definitely need to go there at some point. question number 8. That's true or false for the statement. All Catholic Church in Costa Rica face the west. And the answer is yes, it's true. And I think that's a lifesaver for me who are not really good at orientation. So if I'm in Costa Rica, I see a church, I know where it's west, where it's east. So which is life-saving for me. I was trying to find the explanation of this, but I couldn't find it. Maybe some of you can Google it. Or some of you know it.
Google says it's because as a Catholic country with many churches, they almost all face west, so churchgoers can face east towards Jerusalem when they're inside.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I like the answer in chat, looking towards Rome.
See, there are a lot of chats going on, which is
From
great.
Rome.
Okay, the last question we have, which of the statements is or are true about Costa Rica? And you can choose all the answers that you think are correct. And to let you know that all of them are correct. So they do play the national anthem of Costa Rica on the radio at 7 a.m. every day. And also I think the school children will also sing the national anthem every day.
Yeah.
And hi, Gabby, thanks for the translation.
Oh, welcome. Yeah. Yes, and you know that the radio is because there is a network of with almost all the radios in Costa Rica, and then they began. There is a program of 20 minutes each day, and begins with the national anthem.
That's awesome. Thanks. There's insider knowledge here right now. Everyone has questions. Ask Gabby about it. And I really found the second statement really interesting, that they Costa Rican refer their significant others as their second half of the orange. That's a fun way to refer your partners. So,
that's funny. Yes, and everybody says that. I don't know since when we call the partner as a half orange, our half orange. You know, until you put it there, I thought about that. I don't know. For me, it was something that is normal. I don't know.
Yeah, because I have to say this is the first time I've ever heard this type of expression. So I found it really interesting. And then the last is that Costa Rican women maintain their maiden name for life. So that's all our questions. And I see in the chat some people, some overachiever did like 6, 7, like out of 9 questions, which is great. But even if you just get 1 or 2, which is also okay, we are not judging at all. And the purpose of this session is to learn something new about Costa Rica, that if we were in Costa Rica, we can go visit the country, the beautiful
that's
country.
Nice. Yeah, yes, I think that was nice.
And that's all about questionnaire. And the trivia will also be live online. You can always go or share it with your friends who want to do it. And now it's your turn. That's share your stories about either RDA plenary or Costa Rica if you have.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Yes, and you see what they say is because of the maiden name. Is almost all Latin America do that. Well, I don't know of any country in Latin America that do not do the same thing. That the woman, when they married, they kept their maiden name. They cannot do the contrary. They cannot change their name.
Good.
Like that in Italy. So I kept my maiden name. This isn't my married name.
Yeah.
But
yes.
They add everybody's name, like their mothers and their fathers, and like do
yes.
Yes. Like 5 names.
Yes, and I don't know, like a few time ago, I think like my mother still have that name. That what they do is they put off, and then my mother's name is Chacon, and then her name is Grace Chacon, and she put de Pino. Pino is my father's name. Then off Pino. Okay, I don't know what is worse, but
So what's say your whole legal name?
then her name, because before, I don't know, I guess in the 50s, something like that, stopped to be something that is official, but it was something that the women will still do until the 70s or 80s, that the woman began to take off that part of her names. But if you go to our ID, official ID, you will never see that. It's just that when they sign or when they present themselves, they will do, like my mother, Grace Chacon de Pino, Grace Chacon of Pino. It's almost the same thing as changing your name by law.
Is anyone brand new here to RDA? It's actually physically putting your hands up like this is the easiest way to see anything on Zoom, isn't it? It's easier than the little.
Yeah.
Stephanie, Andrew.
I want to know what's the absolutely don't miss out when you go to Costa Rica, like you must see.
Okay. Well, I think Costa Rica, the good thing with one of the good things of Costa Rica is that it's so small that you can go around quite easily. Our roads are not that good, but they are not bad neither. And then you can be by the ocean, and then next day you will be in the mountain. For me, because I like a lot the mountain, I will say volcano experience is a nice experience. And because it's usually you don't see the volcanoes just in the crater, and then here you can go at least to 2 or 3 volcanoes that you can see the crater, and they are active. And I think that's a nice experience, and the mountainside is very, very nice. I guess for someone that is not from a tropical country, going to the forest, to the jungle is nice. There's a few trails that you can do without encounter a puma. Then they are quite safe. And like there's one that names Carara, and you can go by that trail and goes and see the monkeys and some alligators, but still far away. But I think that would be a very nice, I don't know, visit to do. And well, and if you like the ocean and the beach and all that, we have two sides of the Atlantic and the Pacific. In the Pacific, I recommend the northern Pacific coast. That is Guanacaste. That is the Guanacaste Peninsula. And in the Atlantic coast, the Caribbean is more beautiful in the southern Caribbean side. Whenever you will come, you can write to me, and then I can recommend you some sites. That would be nice.
Wonderful.
Johan, there's a question in chat about pasting the link to the 5K. Is there a link to upload for the 5K?
Or maybe where it can be accessed from the website.
You mean the
virtual 5K,
where to load your photos or videos?
No, just to click on it and go to the website.
Oh,
you can't click on the image on Zoom.
Well, so someone is asking for drinks.
That's a good idea in it to set up a Zoom room. We don't have a Zoom room set up for the 5K, but We just want people to upload their pictures and their videos, and then we'll have a voting contest on it.
Oh, that's nice. Mhm.
Johan,
It's
are you
cool.
on still?
It's a little early for me to start, Natalie.
You asked.
Even though
Oh,
I
yeah,
keep a
you're so
clock,
right
I
now.
keep a clock on Dublin time just to give myself some license.
Crack like, huh? How was that, Hillary? Did I sound authentic?
Very. Oh, well, thank you all. This was a nice break.
Yes, yeah, yes.
Thanks, Johan. I don't know where you went. You think you're muted.
I think
But,
he had to leave a little bit early.
Oh, well, thank you.
Kind of a different experience, no? That kind of breaks.
Yeah.
Like, and everybody is in a different time zone, and then some of the people are taking breakfast and the other are taking wine.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
works
nice
well.
Some are
It's
doing
nice.
both.
Yeah.
They're just not confessing to the wine.
Yeah. Your video of Sarah, that's a bit suspicious.
No, come on, I'm not at breakfast time of the day. I've been up for hours.
No, I didn't think of the wine, you know. I'll have to have that for the net for tomorrow. Stay there, you know. Oh dear, but it's not the same. Sure, it's not.
Yeah, no.
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 It's a
I
nice
was so
simulation,
sad
but not
this
quite the
morning
same.
Yes, yes.
when I opened it, and it's just terrible. I don't know. I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong. We're all here and virtually, but it's so sterile.
It is hard. Yeah, you get
Yes,
tired
it's different.
quickly.
Yeah.
So just
Oh,
sitting.
it's very different.
It doesn't
And-
quite transfer people, right?
Yeah. No, and you know, one of the facts that I noticed is that when you don't share the context, it's quite difficult because of that, because some people are in a different time zone, but not only that, some people are cold, some others are hot, warm, and others are in their office and in their homes. And then that diversity of context take you off the meeting, some of the things that you can share when you share context too, when you share the same place and you see the same things and hear the same things and feel the same wind.
But we know intimately each other's houses now. Yes.
Yeah.
and the cat and the animals that live there and
Yes.
children and
Yes.
other people too. That's one thing we didn't know before, you know.
Yeah, that's it. And the kids that goes in the background and things like that.
The books people read.
So it's wonderful to see so many longtime friends, but let me make a special shout out to my colleague June Lau, who's new to RDA. She's a wonderful electron microscopist expert, and we've been working together now for 4 or 5 years. Wave and say hello, June.
Hello, everyone. Can you see
Hi,
me?
June.
Hi. So this is such a nice group, so welcoming. Thank you, Bob, for the introduction. I'm really looking forward to learning so much about. I've heard so much wonderful things about this community, and I can't wait. Thank you for for this opportunity.
Great to see you, June. And hope we see you many times more.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I think that's about it for our half an hour. It was great though, I enjoyed it. It's almost like being there.
Very nice, very nice. And you will be very welcome, all of you, whenever you come.
Yes, send one day, Gabby. Gabby, send us your cell phone number.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Nice
everyone.
to see you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.